We were in debt all of our married life. Our total debt that we had was $135,000, and through consumer proposal, we were able to get that reduced to $70,000.
We spent money that we didn't have. We ate out for dinners that we shouldn't have. We basically lived outside our means, and we have nothing to show for the debt we were in for the most part. We just lived outside our means.
What changed was we became sick and tired of being sick and tired of being in debt.
We were tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and in fact having that paycheck run out at the end of the month.
Absolutely. The way that we lived, like Belle said, going out for dinners, doing things that we couldn't afford to do, yet there was money, but it wasn't our money that we were spending. We needed a plan, and the plan that we had wasn't working. The math that we were doing in our budgets wasn't adding up, so we needed to do something different.
Even though we had reduced our debt down to $70,000, we still were in trouble because, as Dave said, the math wasn't working. What we needed was a change in behavior, and that's where financial peace helped. It helped us to start talking about our finances. We started to do a zero-based budget. We just turned everything upside down that we were doing.
Yeah, financial peace provided the tools for us to get on the same page and for us to do what we needed to do, not just in the practical, but also change our behavior.
We didn't have any more money to throw at the problem. We just had changed us instead of the math. As any problem, the first step is admitting you have a problem. And so as soon as we agreed that what we were doing wasn't working and we needed to do something different, that was the first step. We had a problem. So as soon as we talked about it and worked on through the Dave Ramsey's plan, we began to make headway on our debt.
We didn't fight about money. I wish we would have thought about money many years ago because we might have done something about our problem. We still don't fight about money. The one thing that, as Belle said, the plan, it was key for us in the plan was doing the budget together and having a monthly, or in our case, bi-weekly budget meeting that was mandatory attendance for everybody, for both of us.
And we also start our budget meetings with prayer.
Yes. FPU was the tool that we needed. We didn't have the right tools going into doing our budget. Like we said, the math wasn't working. We didn't have any other way, so why not give something a chance? And after listening to Dave Ramsey and about the plan and about how many people he's been able to help get out of debt, it's like, why not? So we gave that a shot, and we're glad we did.
It's like a weight has been lifted off our shoulders. I don't think we realized how heavy the weight had become after 23 years of carrying that burden. It's even hard to explain because we're so used to living with that debt. It's become like a pet. But without it, it has given us options to do things that for the last 23 years we haven't been able to do.
I like it. Our financial plans now that we're consumer debt free, is to clear off our mortgage, and we have a 2.5-year plan to do that. And based on the success of doing the plan for our consumer debt, we know we can achieve that. So that's what we're doing. And then invest for a future together. Retirement, not that I want to retire per se, but retirement for a future. And then to become generous, to be able to give to people, to be a blessing, to help others in need. Wherever there's a need, we can do something. Dave Ramsey says, live like no one else so that you can live and give like no one else. And really, when you catch that in your spirit, you get a sense of for what he's really saying, that comes alive in you. And that's truly our hearts, is to be able to live and give like no one else.
100%. I'm looking forward to having the option to be generous. That we've missed doing that for 23 years, and looking forward.
Our advice for somebody struggling with debt is to get on this plan. This will change your life. The other thing is, if you're married especially, communicate with your spouse about the budget. The budget meetings can become tense, they can be a little stressful. Work through it. It is worth the fight. But also learn in the process of communication to compromise and to come to a mutual agreement as a married couple. If you're single, our advice is to get somebody there to help you, an accountability partner, a friend, a coworker, a family member, an uncle, somebody to help you along.
If you're struggling with debt, there is hope. We were above our eyeballs with debt, and with God's help and working the Ramsey plan, we're out of our consumer debt, and we can taste the victory of being completely debt free. So just remember, there is hope.